anything special over here? I have too much oil.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever returns!
That doesn't look good. Might as well go through anyways. Oh, hi. I don't like this. It sounds pretty quiet. I'm guessing that's what I have to do. That can't be good. I think I'm safe. Sorry I'm quiet, it's just, this is kind of a high tension area because you never know what's going to be around each corner. I think you jammed the pipe in here.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Crap, whatever it is, it's in here. Whatever it is gone. Dude, that the first freaking over. Just realized I'm sitting next to all this goofy stuff. I'm not looking around that corner. It's one of those creatures from earlier. See, it's got the open mouth and everything. It looks like it was ripped in half by the shadow stuff. I don't want to do that. What was I thinking? I'm deathly scared. I'm dead. Crap. What is that thing? It's huge. It's not like the normal monsters. Crap! Go up the ladder! Go up the ladder! Go up the ladder! Go! Oh my gosh. Well, at least we have an idea of what we're doing here. Oh no. My heart's beating so fast right now. I don't think you guys even understand. Wow, that time I actually got out. Uh-oh. I think he discovered. Oh, what is that? What is that? Hey, look. Safety! I don't like new hallways. There appears to be plenty of them now. Hey, this is dead end. Tinderbox, it's number 27. I have so many tinderboxes going out of style. Still have a lot of oil. So I go down that long, scary looking staircase. Some room across that was like, what was it here? I just went in here. It was like, oh, this one won't budge, it's this one. I don't like that. What's in here? Oh, 2 machines. Ooh, an oil. Oh, and a diary.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
It's not working. It's actually pretty well lit. I don't think I need a lantern. Very scared. I don't like. I have a feeling you'd have to run back up these stairs. Okay. There's a door there, but let's do a complete line and see what could be back here.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes.
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Shovel. What the frick is that?
Help me. Pull the switch. Thank you. You have my gratitude.
Good.
My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander?
Yeah.
Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. Yes. That's not very promising at all. The sectum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my oath, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oar and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Okay. Hey. You. There.
I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you?
Sure.
I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at it. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Wein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
More light, just need to go real quick. Chance. single attempt to break that door down, I've gone down these stairs. I'm going. Bye. Nice knowing you. Safe to go back in.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
There's some strange stuff going on behind that door. Oh. I didn't realize that we were playing a Star Wars game. What is yes? That smells a smooth chemistry. These are just pipes. Better shut this door just in case.
12th of August, 1839. The banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Even if they are prisoners, I wouldn't, like, butcher them. Oh, hi. Take the car. What do you mean it won't budge? This place is all lit. I don't really need my lantern. Oh, hi. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the first orb, sorry, ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I've tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? What is this place? Very strange. What's that? I'm very worried about what I'm gonna find. Nothing too worrisome. So I did gain a bucket of tar from here, which I guess will be useful maybe later.
Is this still time missing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Oh, what's this? Oh gosh.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
What was that? Broken off the sand. Okay. I don't think these cells are too special. Might as well check the last two ones.
How are things coming? What level? Oh, that level. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Very fixed. Like when
I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important to you. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
back up. Use those levels.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I'm glad you, friend.
Ah, you again. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Channels wiring. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in the seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is, as has been for many centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he can help too. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how I am to part from him, and if my return might be denied? How am I to part from him if my return may be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Moira told me to feed him a tonic made from paralyzer, fide and tamter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer. If I can find the internal gland from a large specimen, the choir seems to be fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. So vitae could be extracted from blood. The tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters is wrong. I believe it's property of secretion in the water-dwelling Karnak. I have to address fire with this, as we will have to supply me with a host. Also, it will properly prepared well suffice to contain it. Oh, what these things? In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. It's very enlightening and happy. Oh no, we're not going in there. I'm sorry, I'm not going in there during this part. I will pee myself silly.
Incredible! You found Vile's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic via the scribes. And do so before you assemble the ore. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the ore, you won't be able to save me.
So do that all before I put the orb together. Now how do I work this out right here? Baby, are you down, 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 down? Oh. Can I pull it back up? Ooh, a bone. I don't want to fall in there. Remains. Bone covered in mucus. Ew. That is grody. With transept.
How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
As I said, I don't like winding staircases. They look ugly. Let me picture again. String to the box. Notes on torture. I'm not reading that. It's very gruesome. They talk about how to torture a person properly, and I don't really feel like reading that. It is you, my love, I miss the most. It is perhaps myself. I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me. After Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Anything else useful that I can see? Leave. Surprisingly well lit in here. Oh, this looks like a torture device. It's a fragment of the orb. Oh, that doesn't look like fun. Looks terrible. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. That's terrible. So they would just hold her to that and put the weight on her feet and it would pretty much split her in half. So they would go like this and it would raise it. Oh my. That killed my sanity. Freaking annihilated it. Let's just get out of here. Leave every door that I've gone through open so I don't repeat any. Sounds like a song. Oh gosh, my sanity is like dead low. It's so low. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. They just sawed him in half. Just down the middle. The rapist hung, it should say hung, shouldn't it? Upside down. His tears soiled with his blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. It's terrible. That must be the saw that did it all. Is that what they kept all the blood? Hey, don't I need blood? Yeah. Glass jar of blood. Hey, there's the old fragment. It's the only one left. Oh no, that's just way back. It must be in front of me. Yeah, that one.
Let me go!
cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
What is that thing?
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Poor guy. What is that thing? The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off of the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. $2. Where's the old piece? Oh, hi. So, how did they lower? Oh, they had all of his arms like hooked up to that thing, and then they lower him down. So how would they lower him down? Strange contraption. Looks like the ceiling came down with him. I want to save this lantern oil. I'm gonna need it.
Ah, you get it. You seem to have found all the orb pieces used in the transept. Go to the choir and find the rest.
It's not gonna be fun.